Hello everybody, I'm back with another episode of Music Time. And over the last couple of months, I've been finding some unusual instruments around my house and I've tried to figure out how to play them. Well, the instrument that I am going to introduce you to today wasn't in my house. It's actually an instrument that my sister let me borrow. She got this as a gift and it's been sitting in the box because she doesn't know how to play it. Now she knows me and she knows that a new instrument doesn't scare me. And so she asked if I would pick up this instrument and try to figure out how to play it so that I could teach her how to play it. So, are you ready? The instrument is called a kalimba. Now, sometimes people call this a thumb piano. Number one, you use your thumb to play it, unlike a regular piano where you're going to use all of your fingers, something like this. I think it's called a thumb piano too because the notes on here are very similar to the notes on the piano, but they're just in a slightly different order. Now, the kalimba is a modern version of an African instrument called a mbira, and that's been around for centuries. Now, I'm going to change the camera angle so that you can get an up-close look at this really cool instrument, so don't go away. Before we get started, I wanted to show you some of the parts to the kalimba. This is the sound box or the body, and it's made of wood from a mahogany tree. Sometimes people have made the sound box out of a hollowed out gourd that they had lying around. This is the sound hole, which helps the sound resonate out of the box. These are called tines, kind of like the tines on a fork. They are made of metal. Believe it or not, some people have used bicycle spokes or the metal teeth on a rake to create tines for their homemade kalimbas. I'm going to turn it on its side so you can see the last three parts here. This part here is called the bridge or the saddle. This is a Z bracket. You can kind of see that it's shaped like the letter Z. And this part is called the backstop. And all three of these parts help keep the tines in place so that you can play. Now, since I'm a beginner, I taped this label over the tine so I know what note each tine represents. Hopefully you can kind of see that on the screen there. That just helps me because I'm a beginner. Now, I want to show you how the kalimba is a bit different from a piano. As you can see on my music book, the notes go from left to right in alphabetical order. We start with middle C and move right through the alphabet, stopping at G. This is how those notes sound on the piano. Now on the kalimba, I can play those same notes, but I have to alternate from side to side, which is a bit tricky for Miss Amy's brain because I'm more used to playing the piano than a kalimba. So let me show you what I mean. Here are the notes again on the piano. C, D, E, F, G. Now I only needed one hand to play all those notes. Here's how you play them on the kalimba. Notice I'm using my thumbnails. First I play middle C with my right thumb. Left, right, left, right. Let me do that again. C, D, E, F, G. Now, if you want to get really fancy, you can play three notes at a time to make a chord. So here's an example. This is the C chord. And a G chord. Well, I would like to play a song that I learned for you. I love to make you guess the title of the song, but I'm going to flash a picture on the screen to give you a little bit of a hint. Did you catch it? Let's see if you can recognize this tune. Here we go. Did you guess I'm a little teapot? If so, you were correct. Let me try to sing and play it at the same time, and maybe you can join in with me. Let's get started. Here we go.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. Great job, friends.
So that is the Kalimba. Now I'm going to try to learn a couple of more songs on this, so I hope you tune in next time and you can hear what I've learned. Remember, if you have any questions for the Youth Services Department, you can call us or you can email us at youthservices@olpl.org. Thanks again for joining me, and I hope everybody has a great day. Bye, everyone.